I mean, growing up, education has always been important, obviously, but I think especially growing up as a child of immigrants, they recognized it as a way towards higher social mobility and all of those sort of things. So I've always had this like importance just instilled in me, but it was kind of like an external motivation. I think coming to college, and because I didn't really take high school all that seriously, right? But then college, I was like, all right, like I'm paying to be here. I have the whole world to explore here through all the classes that I take. So I really want to kind of dive into something that I care about. So I feel like education became more of a thing for myself rather than something I'm doing for my parents, for my family, and all those sort of things. And I think UMass has been a huge part in realizing that education is more than like duty, like a responsibility that I have to others. It's something for myself, and like you mentioned, it was really a catalyst for personal growth for me, and kind of just opened my eyes to other perspectives outside of like my own, and learning how to have conversations with people like that. I think those are all just skills that you're going to need in your day-to-day life, and UMass has done that just through my classes here, through all my experiences. So just love that. Yeah. I'm a lab assistant at Page Laboratory, which is the UMass Plant Tissues and Soil Sciences lab. I've been doing it since I was a sophomore. I actually had a little bit of like research experience in high school, so while it's not directly relevant to like my major, I was just like, this is a fun thing I already kind of know how to do a little bit. Might as well take advantage of being on campus and being in the area. And so I joined the lab sophomore year, and basically I check all the mail, I clean and sanitize all of our equipment, and then a lot of it is like dispensing and preparing all of our samples that we receive, and we receive samples from all around the country. So it's a pretty prestigious lab, and the work there I think that we do is so important. I really enjoy it, and everyone at the lab, I think that's the thing that's kept me there for the last 3 years, is because all of my coworkers, my manager, they're all so nice. The best thing about an on-campus job is you're really flexible about your academic schedule, basically. So I've always been met with like flexibility and understanding when a project comes up or an exam is coming up and I might not be able to make all of my shifts. So I've loved my experience working here on campus, but you know. I am a part of UMass Dance Marathon. I'm the University Relations Chair, so basically that means that I'm facilitating a lot of connections with the RSOs on campus. So directly, I worked with 7 RSOs, 7 different teams. We got them registered for the event, and then I was in charge of making sure they were fundraising all year long. I think my 7 teams specifically raised around, I think it was $21,000 so that was 30% of our total. So it was really awesome to see like what we could do. This year we focused on that money was all going to go to the NICU at Bay State Children's in Springfield. The event was obviously a success because we raised so much. It was a very awesome experience. I've been a part of Dance Marathon actually also since I was a sophomore. I was on like morale team, which is a different team that kind of focuses more on the dancing side, and then just going to the event that year is really what showed me that this is such a fulfilling experience. Something that I want to spend my time doing is changing the lives of these children. We call them our miracle children. So yeah, it was I think that really was a telling experience, and to see it all culminate this year, my senior year, into something like that was so awesome and so rewarding. I think the CNS is definitely one of the trailblazers of all the like science-focused programs at a bunch of colleges. But I looked at so many other places, but I think what really sold me was, one, the interdisciplinary nature of just how they pull from all of the departments within just one class, just to kind of give you the full breadth of like knowledge, which I think is awesome. But even so that the college itself is so big. I think there's so many resources that UMass has. I know when I was deciding between here and a little bit of a smaller place, I was told this, and I tell my students like, or anyone that's looking to come to UMass, anyone, I always tell them you can make a big school smaller, but you can't make a small school bigger. So having those big resources and having that breadth that UMass does, like, I knew that it would be nice to just have all that available to me as a student here. So, I think that was, and I've definitely made the right decision being here at the College of Natural Sciences. So.